In Washington, top Democrats have unveiled draft legislation this week that would legalize marijuana at the federal level and, many would argue more importantly, erase nonviolent criminal records related to possession.
Yeah, but when asked about the proposal, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said that President Biden's stance on legalization has not changed. He still does not support it. Nick Kovacevich, he is the CEO of KushCo Holdings, and he wrote an op-ed for USA Today about why he thinks it is the right time right now for full federal legalization. He joins us this morning. Thank you for coming on. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
All right, so Nick, why do you think the time is now?
So many reasons. And first of all, it is a historic moment for the Senate leader to be part of the introduction of a cannabis decriminalization bill. We know there's a lot of work ahead, but it is a great moment. We know that we're coming up on sort of 10 years from when the first state legalized. Most people have said, that's kind of the arc that it takes usually for the federal government to get behind something. We saw that with gay marriage. It was about 10 years. So, something's going to happen soon here. The American people really want this to be legal. But there's so many reasons, like with my op-ed, what I wrote was essentially there's the economic reasons, but there's also the social justice reasons. And both of those have been highlighted more than ever during this last 18 months in the pandemic, where we saw, severe economic turmoil with states locking down. And we know that states need to create new revenue. The federal government needs to create new revenue because they've been printing so much money. Cannabis has proven to do that. I mean, just look at Illinois, a state where now cannabis, just over a year into it, is producing more tax revenue than alcohol.
Yeah, you make a really good point on that.
It's great for the coffers, Nick. Let me jump in here. I read your op-ed this morning, and hey, you make a really compelling argument. I agreed with most of everything you said. I'm not a parent, though. And I think a lot of parents would argue, Nick, that we don't have enough study material with regard to pot's impact on the brains of young people. There is limited research out there, and there are some real developmental questions. So what's your counter to a parent that says, hold on a minute, Nick, not yet. We need to learn more before we go fully federal?
Yeah, I mean, look, I got good news for the parents out there. If you're worried about your teenagers consuming cannabis, the data is now showing that only in states that have legalized, teen use is actually down. It's up in states that have not legalized. And it's a simple reason, because you can go on the street as a teenager and purchase cannabis legally. When you take it off the street, you put it behind age-gated counters. Those teens can't even access this without an ID showing they're 21 or older. So that's very important. But you mentioned more research. And that's another issue that we've seen here is the federal government has refused to create the type of research that we really need to accelerate the knowledge and the development of these programs, right? And they've used one university and they haven't been able to get any type of, trove of data necessary to really make these assessments. So they need to expand that immediately. And I don't think anyone could argue with the fact that we should expand research on this matter.
Well, I want to ask you about the president's stance. I mean, there are obviously advocates who want this to go forward. Could his position on this further frustrate them? Could it hurt him politically?
Well, he's certainly on the wrong side of this issue. I mean, over 90% of Americans support it. We saw in the recent election that more people voted for marijuana than they did for either presidential candidate. So, this is something where I think President Biden wants to hopefully, shift his stance a little bit. I don't think he's going to come fully around. But supporting what the rest of the party wants to do. We know Vice President Harris used to be a big supporter of cannabis, has been a little bit more quiet under the Biden administration. Look, this is Leader Chuck Schumer putting this bill out with top Democrats supporting it. I think it is time for the Democratic president to maybe move his views a little bit closer to that of the Democratic Party, who's in full support of legalizing cannabis at this point.
All right. Well, Nick Kovacevich, the CEO of KushCo Holdings, want to thank you for taking time this morning to give us your perspective on this.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you.